The college football experience, Rice Owls 2025 season preview episode on the Sports Gambling Podcast Network is brought to you by Edge Boost. Yes, the bank account that is built for bettors. Sign up today at edgeboost.bet with the promo code SGPN and get a free Refs Are Terrorist t-shirt. Yes, claim that shirt at sportsgamblingpodcast.com/refs. We're also brought to you by Naira Bets. Yes, that's NYRA Bets. Get your free $25 bet for the Belmont Stakes by going to nyrabets.com/SGPN25. Promo code SGPN25. And remember, as always, folks, to let it ride.
Hey, this is LeGarrette Blunt, and you're listening to SGPN. Let it ride.
Yes. Woo! Welcome to the college football experience. Rice Owls. Who is these Rice Owls in 2025? Who are, I guess I should say, proper English. I'm sure these Rice fans are going to be shitting all over my grammar or my talk, my speak, my lingo. YouTube.com/the college experience. Hop on over there. We're breaking out all 136 college football teams with a solo episode, just like we do each and every year. But this year it's 136 because Delaware, Missouri State entering the party. Can't wait to talk Rice football. And if you're wondering, and I shit you not, I have Rice ranked number 1 in my most interesting teams to watch in college football this year. And I've been saying this shit for about 6 months. So excited to talk about it. If you're wondering who the hell you're listening to, that's fair. My name is Colby Swinging Database Dan, a.k.a. Pick Dundee. That's not a pick. This is a pick.
He was raised in the land down under, where a man thinks on his feet, speaks with his fists, and lives by his wits.
When Dundee happened, he was a superstar.
And you're nothing but a chameleon, lemon-headed, coward, tailless pussy. And I'm after you, buddy. You're going to pay for it. Good night.
The college football world's going to pay for it soon when they get this triple option that Scotty Abel's putting out there. Oh, it's coming. There's a storm on the horizon. I can see it right now. And I can tell you this, without hesitation, I will watch every damn Rice game this season, probably twice. I am joined by my co-host. He is also the host of the College Basketball Experience with myself. When the season goes live, we're live every single night of the basketball season. Give it up for former staffer at Austin P with the Governors. And South Carolina with the Gamecocks, and West Virginia with the Mountaineers. Give it up for Ryan McIntyre, a.k.a. Money Line Back. How are you, brother?
What is up, man? Yes, ready to talk a little Rice Owls. Hoo-hoo. Scott Abell, let the air begin. Cheers.
Mac tonight. Come on, make it Mac tonight.
I mean, we have been saying this shit for years. Patty C, my boy. Don't worry. Patty C is in a good spot right now. But we've been saying this shit for years. And I got to put Patty C. I got to give him the shout out because he was the one that noticed this first, I would say. That triple option teams have a knack for fucking up all these Texas teams. We saw Army drop like 70 points against Houston when he in like a bowl game, I think it was. Got Major Applewhite fired pretty much. Navy was fucking up SMU left and right, and North Texas, and like all these schools, I feel like couldn't handle it. And the irony that Patty C was alluding to was Emory Ballard, who invented the wishbone offense. That started in Texas. It went away when Mike Leach and the air raid caught. And then every damn school started running the air raid. And I mean every school. Texas is fucking air raid through and through. Mike Leach is a friend of ours. Rest in peace. But Coach Leach modeled the air raid after the triple option, and I had many conversations with him about the triple option being his favorite offense of all time. So we've come full circle. Finally, I have been saying it. This show's 8 years old. It's been on we've been doing this for 8 years. And I've been saying I don't understand why these schools that are at a handicap, and what I mean at a handicap is Rice is a great academic school. You cannot go hit the portal. They're like Stanford. They're like Vanderbilt. They're like Wake Forest to a certain extent. All these schools, and I would say a lot of other ones that are trying to be hip, they should all be running the fucking triple, especially in this day and age where we have this, many describe it, impending doom of all the Power 2 schools are going to, or the Power 4/Power 2 schools are going to walk away, and they're going to be so much more money. They're going to be making so much more money than these group of 5 programs. Well, guess what? You want to know how to beat them? It's right there for you. It's right fucking there for you. I was listening to a guy about college sports today, and he was saying that in the coming years, he fears that all the Power 4 will be making, with the revenue sharing, they're paying out $20 million. That number will go up. And teams like Ball State and stuff will only be able to afford like $2 million rosters. Well, okay. $2 million roster will be a $20 million roster all the time if you're on the fucking triple option. And I shit you not, man. Look at Army and Navy. They don't even have that. Army took Michigan to overtime. If they could have hit a damn field goal, it would never even went to overtime. They were better the entire game at the Big House. Same with Oklahoma with Lincoln Riley. Not Oklahoma, that's fallen off a little bit. Back when they were going to CFPs with Lincoln Riley. Air Force, back when Tennessee was rolling from 2000 to 2010, right? Philip Fulmer. Air Force went for two and didn't get it, but lost 31-30, if memory serves me correct, at Tennessee. Navy did the same thing at Ohio State under Paul Johnson. I'm telling you, Mac, the blueprint is there. Will these fucking idiots realize that they're like that's what they say. It's like, well, our fans find it boring. When did that study ever happen? When? Winning is never boring. But I'm telling you, Rice, for whatever reason, maybe they listened to old Pick Dundee. Maybe they had a case study on Pick Dundee. And once they got past my gap tooth, they said, damn, this dude's got a point. What the hell are we doing? We're going 3-9 every year. Run the damn option. And they got the memo. What are your thoughts, man?
Well, my feelings on the triple option. I'm a triple option guy through and through. I mean, I'm an Army fan, and I respect Navy. I don't root as hard for Navy, but I love when Navy fucks up the teams with more money and resources. Same with Air Force. And then, Vanderbilt in the SEC, they're not running like the traditional triple option, but it's a version out of the gun. I mean, and then obviously Rich Rod with the speed option. You got to be different when you got less resources. And I think Rice, they may take some hits on the chin a little bit this year with the growing pains, but long term they're going to be in a good spot, I think.
The Citadel has won. The Citadel has won. First off, they won at Georgia Tech after Paul Johnson, and they went to Jeff Collins. Citadel went there and won. Citadel almost knocked off Virginia Tech at Virginia Tech, but they did win at South Carolina, and they won at Arkansas, running the fucking option. The Citadel, your FCS, you haven't had a pro in the fucking NFL since, non-kicker since forever. The blueprint, I'm fascinated, Mac, that like there's so little teams doing this when and you hear them complain about the lack of resources. It's, what's great about the triple in this day and age, Mac, is in the NIL era, it's plug and play. Look at Army and Navy. So your quarterback balls out one year, your wide receiver balls out, whatever, your running back balls out, he leaves. It's plug and play. It's the defense against the NIL. All these group of 5 teams should be doing that shit. All these bottom tier. Mississippi State, have fun with Jeff Lebby. You should be running the fucking triple option. Anyway, what do you make of the hire? Scotty Abell is, to me, I call him Scotty, but I mean, look, this is a coach. I'm very, like I said, they're must watch to me. I disagree with Brandon in the chat. They're the team I want to watch most, way more than any team. And I'm not saying that for shtick. I am fascinated. I also host the FCS show. What he did at Davidson was pretty damn incredible.
There's no scholarships.
Yeah. Well, not only that, let me just read you. I could go much further back, but let me just go to 2010. All right. 2010 at Davidson, no scholarships in the Pioneer League. 3-8 under Trip Merritt. 2011, Trip Merritt again, 4-7. 2012, 2-9 under Trip Merritt, got fired. Paul Nichols comes in, 0-11. They only play 11 games in the FCS, or that's going to change next year, I think. But 0-11, winless. Then, okay, year 2, 1-11 is offensive coordinator Bush Hamden, currently the Kentucky Wildcats offensive coordinator, former Boise State player, right? 2015, did they improve it then? 2-9. I guess they improved by a game. 2016, 2-9. 2017, did they turn that corner? 2-9, 0-8 in the Pioneer League, and their only wins were against Brevard and Guilford, who were not FCS teams. Oh, 2018, they hire Scotty Abell. Year 1, 6-5, their first winning season in like fucking 50 years. Right? And might I add that 4 of their 5 losses by 7 points of less, right? What does he do in 2019? He takes him to 8-4, right? 8-4. And by the way, 3 of his 4 losses, actually all 4 of his losses by 10 points or less, but 3 of the 4 by 6 points or less. 2020. Oh, he takes him to the FCS playoffs. Unbelievable. They lost to Elon, who's a very good school, or at that year was a decent school, by 3. Right? Elon does scholarships. Right? Then 2021, 8-3, FCS playoffs. They did get worked by Kennesaw State, but Kennesaw State was on the verge of joining the FBS. And once again, Kennesaw was running the triple option. So they lost to another triple option team that does scholarships. That makes a lot of sense, right? That's normal. That's supposed to happen. 2022, what happens? 8-4 again, FCS playoffs. 2023, 7-4. Missed out on the FCS playoffs on a tiebreaker. 2024, 6-5, right? Ironically, probably his worst season in the past few years. But even with that, 2-point loss to Dayton, 1-point loss to Valpo, 10-point loss to Butler. They were in all these games. This, to me, is the one that was flying under the radar. This is a great fucking hire. It's a great fucking hire. I don't know if it's going to work this year, but I'll tell you this. Everywhere he's been in year 1, it does work in year 1.
Competitive.
Yeah. It does work, though. Like, he puts up a winning record. I don't know if we can get there on that, but hey, when I look I know the AAC well because I'm an ECU fan. There's a lot of turnover. ECU's beginning a brand new era. You know what I mean? The Florida Atlantic's bringing in, it's a brand new era at FAU. Could be the end of an era at North Texas. Could be the end of an era at several different schools there. Like, to me, it's in this kind of weird state where the AAC, I think, was so much better a few years ago. So why not? There's room for that. But I can't wait to watch this, and I'm so proud of them for making this fucking hire, specifically with these Texas schools, because I feel like the air raid teams, even with my guy Mike Leach, they got fucked up by Air Force and Troy Calhoun one year, right? The specifically the air raid teams in Texas, which like North Texas, they've been fucked up by the triple option, SMU, Houston. So I'm fascinated to see those individual matchups within the state, and I want to see if it catches on in the state. So this is back to the origin of where it started. What do you make of the hire?
Well, and at Washington Elite, he was 39-24. So I mean, he was good there as well, on top of Davidson. So yeah, I mean, I'm a big fan. I thought he did a great job at Davidson. You went year by year what it was before him. And Rice needs to be different. I mean, Rice is a hard job. So I'm intrigued. Like you said, they're number one in intriguing teams out here, and it may be a little ugly early, but I bet you late they're going to be humming by the end of the year. They're going to be a pain in everybody's ass as an underdog in November.
Yeah, we'll see. We're gonna. I'm fascinated by it, folks. We're gonna dive into that, but before we do, I want to let you know you are listening to the College Football Experience, part of the Sports Gambling Podcast Network. Get all your free picks, podcasts for the Stanley Cup, College Baseball World Series, CFL, UFL, NBA Finals on the SGPN app, and get it wherever you get your apps. It is free to download, so do that and let it ride. All right, we are back. Let's dive into it, man. Scotty, Abel, getting it done. The irony is last season was like his worst season in the past 6 years, right? And he still got the gig. Thank you. I can't wait to watch. So last year's offense, yes, 112th in scoring offense, 51st in passing offense with Kurt Warner's son, EJ Warner. He's now at Fresno State. 114th in rushing, disgusting. 97th in total offense, but brand new offensive coordinator Vince Munch. Sounds like a name in Beavis and Butthead. Vince Munch comes in, and who gives a shit what his name is? The guy's he's ready. He's ready to do this. He was at Davidson the past 7 years. All right. So he was the run game coordinator. It's fucking beautiful. Right. Look, that offense did some damage in the FCS, right? In the Pioneer League. So buckle up. He's pretty much been with him. He was at Washington and Lee with with Abel as well. So excited to see what we can do here with Vince Munch. The numbers, obviously, the passing numbers are going to get way worse.
You think?
But the running numbers are going to be drastically better. So buckle up, folks. What do you make of it? I mean, I guarantee you this total offense. I mean, I don't even know if it'll be this year. I think it'll still be better than 97th. How about you?
Yeah. And I mean, Munch, like you said, he's been with Abel every step of the way. He's the run game coordinator, aka the offense, because that's all they do. They run the ball 95% of the time in the triple option. So, yeah, I mean, a lot of continuity on the staff. He's bringing over all his guys. So, I like I said, I bet you it'll take a minute, just because it's a new group to a certain extent. But then by the end of the year, I bet you offensively they'll be looking the part.
Yeah, the offense returns. 4 starters from a season ago. Quinton Jackson, the running backs back. Wide receiver Braylen Walker, and 2 on the offensive line. David Stickel and Weston Kropp are back. Now, like I alluded to earlier, in the transfer portal, it's not like we just previewed Louisiana, who ironically is Rice's first opponent, but they don't use the portal out of their own. But Rice, it's actually challenging because their academics really fucking matter. So you can't just come on in. Well, there's this great running back we could get. Oh yeah, well we're not adjusting our fucking grades. Can you get in? So when they hit the portal, it's not excessive. They went out and got quarterback Lucas Shearhorn from Kennesaw State.
How about that name?
I like that though, because Kennesaw was running the triple. They ditched the triple. And guess what? Shearhorn's like, I'm out of here. I'm heading to Houston. It is a great name, too. They also brought in running backs Max Baltazar. Great. I mean, these names are great. Running back Carson Morgan also comes in from Kansas. So Baltazar from Coastal, Morgan from Kansas. Wide receiver Aaron Turner from Cincinnati, and Artis Cole, another wideout from ULM. And then young Sullivan on the offensive line, Sean Sullivan from Yale in the Ivy League coming in. The offense, AJ Padgett. I know EJ Warner's gone, but Padgett played some last year. EJ Warner was dinged up. He was a freshman, so now he's a sophomore. Honestly, man, I made this slide knowing that I don't know that he's going to actually play because it's such a radical shift. It's such a radical shift in offensive philosophy that it's like, I was thinking about this. Like I've read some stuff. I don't know really what to make of it. But Drew DeViller also, I think his name is another QB to keep an eye on. I don't know if any of them fit exactly what he wants to do. So don't be surprised when they put the fucking running back at quarterback. But either way, he is back. I'm kind of intrigued. And another thing is Scotty Abell can do the shotgun option too. I mean, I think he's going triple, but we'll see because he's done that before in his past. Quinton Jackson's back at the running back spot. I think they're glad to have him back. I look for college fantasy football players. Look for, to me, if not Quinton Jackson, one of the running backs who gets to start at Rice. I think they'll put up some big numbers. Braylen Walker is back at the wide receiver spot. We'll see what he can do. The offense, though, it's going to be fascinating to see when it clicks. When does that timing click? What do you make of the whole? I mean, I've kind of asked you. I feel like this is a rhetorical question, but
my thoughts are: there's wide receivers transferring in. You better be able to block.
Yeah,
that's gonna be your fucking role.
Well, unless he goes like I'm fascinated by seeing this because you know what they'll do sometimes, like Tyrell Robinson at Army when you get that. I forget what they call that. Army calls it a specific spot, but that you basically go in motion. And you're the guy in option.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? There's a position that Army calls.
It looks like a jet sweep.
Yes, but they call it like a Navy calls it a different position. But I'm looking forward to potentially seeing that. The defense, well, we'll talk about the defense in a second. But before that, I want to let you know that the college football experience is brought to you by Edge Boost, the first ever bank account that is built for bettors, ensuring all gambling transactions are approved. There's no usage fees, no minimums. You can earn cash back rewards. They're not even going to do a credit check. All right. So 100% approval for all betting deposits. Sign up today at edgeboost.bet with the promo code SGPN. And also, if you sign up this week, you get a free Refs Are Terrorists t-shirt. Go to sportsgamblingpodcast.com/refs to claim your free shirt today. Also, we're brought to you by Underdog Fantasy. Yes, Underdog's going long for the NBA Finals with their extender bonus. Hop in game one, and the longer the series goes, the bigger the bonus gets. So sign up, and when you do, use our promo code TCESGPN to claim your special pick plus first-time deposit offer up to $1,000 in bonus credits. UnderdogFantasy.com, promo code TCESGPN. And last but not least, we're brought to you by Naira Bets. The Belmont Stakes at Saratoga are happening, and you better believe you should be betting that with NYRA Bets, Naira Bets. Sign up today using the promo code SGPN25 and get a $25 free bet plus a $200 deposit match bonus. So whether you're a seasoned bettor or just getting started, Naira Bets makes it easy to jump into the action. This exclusive offer is just for the Belmont Stakes, by the way, so you don't want to wait. Join now and claim your free $25 Belmont bet today. NairaBets.com/SGPN25. All right. Shout out to the chat. Everyone's in the chat. Let's go.
Let's go, baby.
Yes. Appreciate everyone in the chat. Come be a part of the chat, folks. Next up, the defense. Dude, how about this defense? John Kay was on the staff last year. I like this move by Scotty Abell.
It was a good unit.
Yeah. 71st in scoring defense, 7th in the nation in pass defense, 85th in rush defense, which I think you think, oh, that's terrible. It's not actually that terrible, especially considering you're Rice. All right. There's 134 teams last year. So those numbers are total defense, 35th in the nation. That's a good defense. And the fact you're able to retain the guy, one of the guys responsible for that, I'm excited. I think it's smart because he's familiar with the personnel. They're keeping the same personnel on defense, which I find interesting. You know, I think if Mac, you know how you said it might take a while? You want to know how it doesn't take a while?
The
is
defense is good.
Yes, if this defense just does its job and the offense is just with the way you can control the clock, it's going to be fascinating to watch, man. The defense returns 5 starters. The linebacking core is really good. With Ty Morris, Play Wyatt, Andrew Aw, defensive tackle Blake Bonish is back as well. Safety Davion Hook as well. And look, you could do more than this. I had a hard time pinpointing what defines a returning starter because they had some other defensive linemen, some other defensive backs that played. Got to start here. Got to start there. So they actually have more depth than what I'm showing you here. It was just, I was like, okay, well, give me at least 3 games. Did you start 3 games or more? Right? And these are the guys that did that. They went to the portal, though. They did bring in some guys on the D line. How about VJ Bronson from North Texas in conference rivals? Somewhat, I guess. Defensive lineman Matthew Aribazala from Sam Houston State, which had a great defense a season ago. Safety Max Lofi from Wisconsin, Power 5 guy. Safety Jack Kane, another Power 5 guy from Oregon State.
The Bees.
Kicker Chase Allen comes in from the Roadrunners of UTSA. Special teams always so important with the triple option as well. I think the defensive numbers, this is an interesting thing here. This is actually a tough question I'll ask you. Do you think the defensive numbers will be as good? Because in a way, I think they could be on par or better because what the triple option bleeds the clock. So your defense spends so much time, just sitting there. Just, okay, yeah we're fine. We're going to be fresh. Do you think so?
Yeah. Now that you've mentioned it, I mean, with the offense, I mean, that's the beauty of the triple option is you're going to be playing in a lot of limited possession games. So that's why we kind of are going to like Rice a lot as an underdog this year, just because there's going to be games where they're only on defense 6-7 possessions a game rather than 10 to 12 like these other teams that air it out. So, yeah, I would say the numbers are going to be better just from a strategic. It's less possessions. It's not rocket science.
Yeah, I guarantee you that rush defense goes up because of that.
Yes.
So we like to do state of the program and stadium and everything, and this is one that's near and dear to my heart. Rice Stadium, obviously JFK gave his classic speech there like a couple days before he got shot. But during that speech, by the way, he mentions it's a classic speech about. He's asking why not go to space and everything, but he also, I think that's when he says, "Ask not what you can do for your country," but he also mentions at one point in that speech, why does Texas play Rice? Right? And he's saying that in a way that they should play every year. And basically saying that they're so different, but that's why they should play, because the little guy can. He can, right? Rice Stadium is awesome. And there was talk recently about potentially getting rid of it and getting their own stadium. Please do not do that. If you're listening, if you're a Rice fan. They've hosted the Super Bowl at this stadium. It is a classic to me. I give it a 9 out of 10. I don't give a shit what anyone says. This is way better than NRG Stadium or TDECU Stadium, the Houston Cougar Stadium. This stadium has got history. I say just go with an upgrade. Like a lot of these, what's great about college football stadiums, Mac, is they renovate, they invest within, and then you have the history. Like Bill Belichick's kids are going to be playing at the same, coaching at the same place as their grandfather coached at. Like there's that history that goes on through that. And it's like, that's why I say it's the heart of the sport of football, is college football. They need to protect this. They really need to protect this. It's a classic fucking stadium, and a lot of stuff has been played here, and it's a great stadium, and I hope they figure a way to keep this thing. What do you give this thing 1 to 10, man? Because it's got a great look, man. It just
46,000.
Yeah, and just needs to, and it's downsized over the years, I think, but it's a small private school, so it should. But it's like, the Cotton Bowl in Dallas is being redone, thankfully, because they're not ditching it. They were trying to push it to Jerry's World, and thankfully they're redoing it. This is one where I say you keep this classic stadium, and you just fix it up a little bit. It's all there for you. You have a classic stadium with tons of history, whether it's JFK, whether it's goddamn the Houston Oilers started their franchise here, right there. I love this stadium, man. It's one of my favorites in college football. It does need some work probably because I read reports that it doesn't, but I mean, it's a cool stadium. Look at that. That's the Super Bowl back in the day. All right. Come on.
They should downsize it now that they're not hosting any Super Bowl. They should go to like 30,000. But I'm with you. It's got tradition. I'll give it an 8. I think it's a nice. I wish that they would pack it in more, but it's a small school. To your point.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Like but it's a great fucking stadium. Like anytime you have that type of history,
yeah,
you know, they had some really good teams back in the day too. So, like, yeah, this should be protected. You don't need to start a new one. You don't like this is fucking awesome. All right, I would fly. There's only like 20 stadiums that I would purposely go out of my way for, or 30 stadiums maybe. This would be one of them. So I hope they do. I hope they do fix this thing up. State of the program. I'm curious if you agree with me here. Is it on the rise? We try to give it a 1 to 10 ranking. I am gonna, even though he hasn't coached one game yet.
You're gonna be biased.
I'm buying it. I am biased. I'm giving this shit a 7. Yeah. They're heading in the right direction. Zig when they zag, and that's what they're fucking doing. I'm so proud of them. How about you?
I'll give it a 6. They're definitely headed in the right direction, but I need to see them win a couple games.
Yeah. And look, the people in the chat agreeing with me. They say protect Rice Stadium. That's what I'm talking about. Protect the stadium, man. Look at there we go. And Disbanded Brotherhood saying Rice has 2 bars on their campus too. There we go. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? Right? Like, what do you mean? Like, are they right there? Like, does that mean there's a lot of bars right close to campuses? But if they're actually like Rice University bars, I'm all in. All right.
Oh.
We're gonna get to the schedule, but before I get to the schedule, we're gonna go game by game on the schedule. Might I add? I want to tell you though that the Rice Owls season preview is brought to you by Circa, the ultimate fantasy football contest that they're giving away. Circa Resorts in downtown Las Vegas. If you haven't been to Circa, it's the biggest sports book in the world. It's fucking heaven if you like sports. All right, stadium, swim, everything. All right. Circa Resort and Casino is giving away the ultimate fantasy football experience for a 12-person league to draft in Vegas and be treated like VIPs for their entire stay. They're going to pick you up from the airport in a limousine. I'm sure there'll be booze there. They're going to give you a $5,000 tab for food and drinks at Stadium Swim while you hold your draft. They're going to give you a hotel stay for you and your 11 league mates. I mean, and there's also some other bar inclusives they're giving you. It's incredible. In case you don't win this, you can always get 15% off at the Circa properties with our promo code SGP15. But what are you doing? Enter the Ultimate Fantasy Football Contest for free at sportsgamblingpodcast.com/circa. That's CIRCA. Once again, that's sportsgamblingpodcast.com/circa. We're also brought to you by Rhythm. Yes, you've heard me probably talk about Rhythm before, but guess what? They just dropped a game-changing new feature called Power Trends. These are AI-detected patterns where Rhythm's models have consistently won and have a very high ROI there. Think a strikeout prop that wins 59% of the time when the line and win probability hit a certain range. Power Trends are updated daily and exclusive to Rhythm. No touts, no noise, just clean data-backed bets. Download the Rhythm app, check out the Power Trends, and start betting smarter. You know we will be. Also, 7-day free trial period. Get it. sportsgamblingpodcast.com/rhythm. That's RITHMM. We're also brought to you by mybookie.ag. Yes, MyBookie is your place to bet on every single sport, including the NBA Finals. And for the true DGens, the MyBookie Money Bag accepts customers from the MyBookie Money Bag is fantastic, might I add. And besides that, I'm getting tired here. I almost read the second sentence. MyBookie's accepts customers from a ton of different locations, even outside of the States. You can easily deposit, get lightning fast payouts using crypto. So what are you doing? Head on over to mybookie.ag with the promo code TCESGPN, and you will receive 100% deposit match up to $1,000. Terms and conditions apply. That's mybookie.ag, promo code TCESGPN. All right. Look at this, man. We're getting inside Inside Iggy on the bar situation on Rice's campus. Willie's Pub. Valhalla.
Let's go, baby.
Yeah. Somebody get in there. If you can, go in there and subscribe to the College Football Experience on their shitter. I'd appreciate it. All right, let's go. Get that permanent marker. All right. Let's get to the schedule, man. Game 1.
We just did this game.
Oh, man. Go listen to our Louisiana preview. The series goes back to 1921. Rice at Louisiana Lafayette at the Swamp, the real Swamp, Cajun Field. We both took Louisiana, but I'm fascinated by this game. Right? So you didn't change your opinion in 30 minutes, did you?
No, I mean, they're a 14.5-point underdog. Like I'll be rooting for them, but I think Louisiana gets a win. It's game 1. Like I said, I think they're going to start a little slow here.
Oh, you better believe this is going to be on This is going to be on the main TV when this shit's on. Yeah. I'm excited for this shit, man.
The next game, you are going to be on cloud 9.
Please. Now, here's the thing, though. So the next game is Houston, the Bayou Bucket Classic, which, by the way, is going away. Another rivalry that's going to be lost.
Yeah.
What are we losing? Notre Dame. We're losing the Iron Skillet. There's talk of Notre Dame USC. Bayou Bucket Classic, which is fun. Now, I will say this. Houston heading into the Rice Bowl, Rice Stadium. The only problem for me is Fritz ran the option for so long. They're going to be ready, man. He ran the option even at Tulane his first couple of years. They're going to be ready for this. So I got him 0-2. How about you?
I got him 0-2 as well. And Fritz year 2, I think they're going to start humming too.
Game 3. Prairie View comes to town. They got rid of my boy Bubba McDowell, who's been on this very show. And for that, you get your first loss, Prairie View, or none. You get a loss, not your first. You probably lose before that. The series goes back to 2016. Rice gets their first win, 1-2.
1-2 for me as well.
Then comes game 4 as they head to the Clits.
Thursday night.
Charlotte, North Carolina, Thursday night. See, this one is intriguing because as much as I think Tim Albin is a very good coach, and Tim Albin, part of Craig Bohl's staff, Craig Bohl once coached at Rice, by the way. I would favor Charlotte, but both teams have a major overhaul in their philosophy of offense.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like, I do think Charlotte's a bit vulnerable to lose this game just because they're both going to be learning so much so fast. I think this is one where if you're looking for I'll take Charlotte. They'll probably be like a 4.5 point favorite or something, but wouldn't shock me at all if Rice won this game. You know where Scotty Abell was before, too? He was at Davidson. Davidson's located right there in Charlotte.
Yeah, you got Davidson versus Davidson, baby.
He probably caught a close eye of Charlotte football right there.
Yeah, I'll go Charlotte. I'm with you. I think this will be a tight one. September 18th. Can't wait for this game.
Yeah, I'm excited for that one, too. That one is, though, if you're looking if you're thinking, how are we getting to this over or how are we getting to a bowl game? I think this is a critical game here.
Yeah.
After that, they head to Navy. Navy runs the triple. This is exciting. Yeah. The series goes back to 1951. And I'll tell you this, man. Teams that run the triple, when they play other teams that run the triple, sometimes that's how you sometimes like a 10-1 triple team can lose to like a 3-7 triple team because they just run the triple. They know how to they know what they're doing. I still have to take Navy with Brian Newberry, but stranger things have happened.
They got Air Force on deck.
Oh my God, please. This is perfect, dude. What are we talking about? Commander-in-Chief on deck? Total distraction game. Give
me the upset. Give me Rice. Give me Rice and Stunner.
I love it. So wait, you got him at 2-3, is it?
Yeah.
I got him at 1-4, but damn. After that, Florida Atlantic comes to town. This is the one, man.
They're gonna fuck FAU up.
Florida Atlantic's coach was not a few years back. He was at Houston Christian. He was at Texas Tech last year. They run that air raid shit. They're not equipped for this fucking shit. I'm telling you, this is the upset. Rice, second win of the season. Second win of the season right here.
3-3.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go.
Bowl game.
Then they head to that filthy Alamo Dome, take on UTSA. Yeah, I think they're going to lose this one. I'm fascinated by watching this one, but I think they'll lose because this place does get a little bit lit.
Yeah.
What are you doing here?
I got it as a loss. The Roadrunners are good.
Yeah. Then they get their first bye week of the season. After the bye week, they host. This is a nice stretch, by the way. UConn, Jim Moore, a friend of the program, been on this show. Great guy.
4 home games in a row.
Yeah, this is a good little run here, but they're going to lose this, though. I kind of like UConn's team this year.
Does UConn have a bye, too? Because they have a bye week. No, well, they're at BC the week before. I still will go UConn. But I think this is a tricky game for UConn because you got Rice, first-year head coach, coming off a bye.
Fair. But I just think
UConn's
a little ahead. Yeah.
Yeah, they have better Jimmys and Joes.
So wait, I got them at 2. You got them at how many wins? I got them at 4, right?
3.
3. Okay.
FAU, Navy, and then Prairie View.
Okay. I'm at 2 with FAU and Prairie View. Now the Memphis Tigers come to town. This could be hilarious, by the way. I just feel like Memphis struggles with Navy often, but I'll take Memphis here. Their talent is too much, right?
This is a Friday night game, so you got a short. Dude, this is tempting. This is a short week of prep for the triple option. We don't think Memphis is even that well coached already, but I think Memphis will still win.
I think so too. I think they'll find a way with their money to get it done. After that, the modern game does not impress me. That was Trent Dilfer's words.
You're gonna fuck UAB up.
Oh, I'm all over this. Here's Trent Dilfer.
Modern day game does not impress me. It's super easy when you don't get hit as a quarterback and when you can't reroute receivers and when you can't hit guys across the middle. I love Tom Brady. I love Aaron Rodgers. I love these guys. It's not impressive. What's impressive is what they did.
Well, he's not wrong.
He's not wrong. I mean, the modern game is. I mean, this is the worst version of football that we've had in ever, probably. But he's not been very good with these triple option teams. He lost to Navy 31-6 in his first season. Then last season, he took on Navy and lost 41-18. He's had a hard, and then he lost to Army 44-10. So I'm all over Rice here. Rice gonna fuck them up, dude.
Yeah, and they have an extra day to prepare coming off Friday game. UAB sucks.
Give me that third win.
What are we gonna have UAB at when we pick them? 0-12.
I got maybe. They get a second bye week, so 3 wins already. 3 wins already. Let's go. Let's get it going. North Texas, give me my 4th fucking win. This is one. This is a 4th win right here. Right here, they're getting this 4th win. Let's fucking go. You on board? You're going for win 5, right?
Yeah. And they're going for a bowl game in the last game.
Now, can I propose something to you? The last game they're in Tampa taking on South Florida. What if Alex Kalesh leaves?
Flirting with another job, they could be checked out. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Tricky game, but I have to favor South Florida.
Yeah.
I have to favor South Florida.
And dude, USF, they don't really have, they're not coming off anything. They have UAB.
They could win this fucking game though, dude. They could win this game. If he's checked out, if he's interviewing for, I don't know, the Cincinnati job or something, he could completely, this could be a loss.
Or if, let's say, South Florida's like 7-4, and they're out of the conference championship race, and they're kind of just going through the motions that last week. Yeah, I got Rice 5-7. Not a bad year. I
got a 4-8. That win total's 3.5. Smash that fucking over.
Yeah,
let's go.
I love first-year head coaches that are good coaches that always overachieve in their first year. They're going over 3.5.
I love how I said smash it. I have them at 4-8, but I still feel pretty good. I still feel pretty good about this. They're plus 15,000 to win the AAC. Any chance Like, what happens if they upset Navy?
I had him upsetting Navy, and I had him 5-7.
What I'm saying, what if they get Charlotte and Navy? We have them getting FAU. Okay, they lose to UTSA. UConn's a non-con game. Memphis, that would be 2 losses in conference. They take care of UAB. They get North Texas, and then South Florida. Galesh leaves for Cincinnati. Rice plays for the championship game. Let's go.
They got to beat Memphis in that Friday night game.
Perhaps. But either way, give me the over. You're on the over.
Yep.
Must-watch TV. The Rice Owls are. I can't wait. Keep Rice Stadium. It's fucking awesome. Yeah, I feel pretty good about this. I mean, you want to look at the schedule again, folks. It's not that. What if they get Louisiana game 1?
I was thinking that. I mean, maybe that defense is ready to go week 1, and Abel's got a lot of time to prepare. They have the better coach. It's a lot of time to prepare. I know I'm going to be on the points in game 1. I mean, that's 14.5 is ridiculous.
I mean, the ones that are pretty much guaranteed losses are what? Houston, UTSA, UConn, and Memphis?
Yeah, I mean, Memphis, I don't think is guaranteed. Memphis always plays with their food in those kind of games. It's a short week, Friday night game on the road. Silverstein, I still am a little skeptical.
Yeah, Silverfish. He doesn't know what that. He is a little. He should be. You should take that one and say, maybe it's not a for sure.
Yeah.
Folks, that's our show. We're high on the Rice Owls. We can't wait for the coming years. You finally made the right hire. Let's go. I feel like a dad at a ball game watching his son throw his first pitch. Let's go. Give Moneyline Mac a follow on Twitter, Moneyline_Mac. I'm on Twitter at DColbyD. The College Football Experience is on Twitter at TCE on SGPN. Can't wait. Cannot wait for Rice football. I'm telling you, my number 1 most watched team this year that I want to watch most is the Rice Owls. So I was excited. And this was random. This episode, I was hoping it would be early on. But we put it into randomizer and it came out. So boom, we are breaking down all 136 teams. So folks, subscribe, tell a friend, wherever podcasts can be found. Also, youtube.com/the college experience. Also check out the college baseball experience. College baseball killing it. They're up next. And the college basketball experience and the FCS college football experience. Till next time, this is the college football experience, Rice Owl style. You better start thinking about yours. And we out of here.
My celly's off, so I can't be found. I'm on a worldwide tour, touring every fucking curtain down. They say the Lord watches over my sins. Over my head, watching hair as it thins. Over the ledge, it ain't letting me in. There's still regiments and relevance to letting me win. Win, lose or draw. You ain't prepared unless you all ready to lose it all. Losing a brawl? Yeah, that's a Friday day. Good friends know my Nina Hideaway. They came and went, but the riders stay. So it's like I won the lottery and can't be found. Until I resurface with the latest purchase. 33 and a third and 45 circles. You ain't got that shit. And I ain't 45 king. But on the beats, I've been doing my thing. I start the program and the doorbell ring. I gotta leave town to a place I can't be found. My celly's off, so I can't be found. I'm on a worldwide tour, touring every fucking curtain down. American dreams, lessons, and still they work. I guess the sand on the beach still was really dirt. Now I'm going home, flying over Rome at 30,000 feet. Like, damn, is that really Earth? I see the killers work on walls, familiar turf. Got a little school in graph, 101 was first. Got a little school in math, didn't really work. But put the numbers on the block and I make them hurt. Any block is my stomping ground where my people lay low so they can't be found. They don't wanna be, ain't from the crew, but I'm honorary. Liquid, solar sad, psycho harmony. Type of armory that's more than a shield. Type of armory's DeLorean steel. Type of warrior's ill, so true to my my sound, but dig deep so it can't be found. My celly's off so I can't be found. I'm on a worldwide tour, touring every fucking curtain down.
It's the revenge of our stealth, the intelligence plane. Bomber, a manifestation of karma. The far left, low keys, let it be. Listen, whispering words of wisdom. Ghost dog, breathe in the shadow of leaves. Same darkness high, stripping those crooks and thieves. Special forces, black ops. Bad brains, fishbone, black rock. Matter of fact, Chuck Berry and James Brown. But most of the true story can't be found.